Indian, Middle East.
He's black.
100%.
He's black.
Oh, that's your thing, black men.
Yeah.
And you're 100% white.
Yes.
That's
Listen,
pretty
I've
interesting.
tried, but I at this point, 27 years old, I've realized what I like. It's so hard because I'm really just like a sugar baby, pretty much. And then I sell shit online. And that's about it.
Like, how was it growing up?
Oh my God, I was such a sad little girl until I reached like 14. Then I started having sex and like doing drugs out of revenge and shit. And then I was like, what's wrong with your mom? And then he put me in a headlock and
What?
literally thought he broke my nose because my shit was like...
What kind of communication skills is this? Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm here with a special guest for another Car Conversation and Confessions Part 6.
Hello.
6. We made it pretty far, so...
Hi.
This is pretty interesting. She's very interesting. You're gonna see for yourself. So let's get into it. All right, so today we're here with, please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Clover. You can call me Clover. Hi.
We BB Clover, because they're gonna be asking what's her name and who is this right here sitting next to me.
Yeah, BB Clover.
So now let's just start it off. Like, where are you from? How old are you? Where are you originally from? Everything, like.
Why did I just get a little nervous? That's so weird. But
you don't gotta be.
I'm about to be 28 on June 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. I'm 27 right now. I'm from Jackson, Michigan. I was in Jackson until like I think I was 15, and then I moved to Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ypsilanti, Michigan, and then New York City about 8 years ago.
What brought you? You have any siblings?
Not that I've met. No.
What's your nationality?
I'm like Polish, Irish, Scottish.
You're a little bit of everything. And you grew up with both of your parents?
No.
Who did you grow up with?
I grew up with my mother and my stepdad. He came into the picture like at 4, but my dad was her army sergeant back in Kentucky when she was in the army, and that wasn't allowed. That's illegal. That's a no-no. So. He didn't really know about me until I was 20, and I found him on Facebook.
Oh, wow, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
So he just had you and it just disappeared, like you didn't even know?
She didn't really tell him, no.
Well, that's kind of crazy. That was traumatizing for you? Or?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Like,
so much trauma.
You only know one parent?
PTSD like a motherfucker. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, shit's crazy.
And you have siblings, you said?
Yeah, he has 3. I was born after the first one he had. Mm-hmm. So then when I came about, I was in the mix. Mm-hmm. And his wife had been with him since middle school, so that was crazy.
Mm. So life growing up for you was traumatizing, or just that aspect of?
No, I had a pretty hard life.
Like, why do you say? How was it growing up for you? Like, you got in trouble a lot? Like,
well, in Jackson, Michigan, it's like they call it baby Detroit, but honestly, I would say it's worse than Detroit. In Jackson, Michigan, Jack Nasty Prison City. There's a lot of poverty over there. The biggest structure of a prison is there, so it really it does a lot to the town in Middle America, a lot of drug and stuff, but that affected me a lot. I think most people over there are traumatized, honestly.
Most people never even heard about that city.
Yeah, that's how it is in Middle America, though. Like, a lot of these Middle America towns, like, they need a lot of help, and no one hears them scream.
Nobody here. That's what brought you to New York. Did you get in trouble a lot? Like, how was it? Like, you got in trouble a lot? You cried a lot? Like, how was it growing up?
Oh my God, I was such a sad little girl until I reached, like, 14, then I started having sex and like doing drugs out of revenge and shit. So
in high school?
In high school, freshman year, I let it loose. That's when the demons came.
Sheesh. They starting real young. They starting real young out here.
Yeah, no, my mom, she had a lot of drug problems. I was actually born high on drugs, so watching that, I was so mad at her.
What she used to do? Like, what kind of drugs she used to do?
Everything, heroin, meth, lots of alcohol. Then when she couldn't get nothing, it was Robitussin, stealing Robitussin from the grocery store. Now she's going to jail because they caught her stealing Robitussin. Now I have an evicted house to deal with.
Back home?
As a 15, 16-year-old, yeah.
So what brought you to New York, to kind of get away or start over? Or
yeah, there was no path for me to follow besides that. So I just kind of was like, fuck it, we have one life and shit. So let me do what I want. And I was dating this guy. Mm-hmm. And he was down, and we put our heads together, and 2 heads are better than 1, and we're a great team.
So they say.
So thankful for that relationship, honestly, regardless of how it ended. It got me. It was great. It was great.
You here now.
You need people, you know?
People do need people. We're anti-social nowadays. So.
It's hard to find good people, but people do need people. That's all we need, honestly. Community.
So how do you make friends if people need people? Like, how do you make
Anywhere.
friends?
I'm friends with fucking homeless traveling punks. I'm friends with fucking millionaires, people who own parts of the Democratic Party. Like, I'm friends with anybody. It's all about
when you came to New York.
hearts.
When you came to New York, how did you make friends? Because like you fresh, you in a new town, nobody knows you. And
I wasn't worried about making friends. I was worried about making money. I came here with about $1,000.
I mean, you got to build relationships sometimes to make money though.
Well, I knew this guy from Ann Arbor because I started working at 14. McDonald's hired me because they thought I was hot and they didn't know I was 14. And then when I came for my first day, they're like, oh, well, you're here, so your school signed off on it, so we're good. But yeah, I've been working since then, so I knew this guy from Ann Arbor when I moved here, and it took me like 6 weeks to get a fucking job. I made that fucking $1,000 stretch, but it was all about who I knew, actually. That's how I got a job.
Relationship, see, there you go.
Because when you move to New York, they're like, you have to have a New York job. You have to have a New York experience to like even get hired. So it's hard to get a job when you first move here.
No, it is. It's tough. You're outside. They don't trust you. What was the most important thing you learned as a child? Even though you're still a child, you're 28.
One of the most important things is that you have everything you need. You know, you just got to apply it. Another thing is there's always going to be. This one sounds depressing, but there's always going to be somebody better than you. But you're not in competition with them. You're in competition with your fucking self. So it doesn't fucking matter.
So they say. So they say. No, that's true. I mean, as long as you apply that, yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't matter.
And then, how long you been at NYC, you said?
Almost 8 years.
Oh, okay. And what did your family and friends say when you said, yo, I'm leaving? Like, I'm tired of this. I'm out.
They were so scared. They did not want me to go. They had everything to say about why I shouldn't go, so I had to stop telling people I was leaving.
Yeah, because, some people going to hate. They're going to throw their opinion at you. You're not going to make it, this, that, and the third. You know how people are.
Yeah, no.
No words
people
of
are scared. There's a lot of fear. Lots and lots of fear.
Yeah.
Eliminating fear, that's what I'm trying to do.
Fear immobilizes you.
It's hard, though.
Fear immobilizes you.
Man.
And what did you want to do? Like, when you were growing up, what did you want to be as an adult? When you were a kid growing up?
Art teacher, movie director, radio show host, and then actor, mom.
Okay. Your mother is a job. Her mother is a job.
And it's still all those things pretty much.
So you're more like into creative, artistic type of lifestyle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. You ain't play sports? Because you kind of, tell them how tall you are, because you threw me off when I saw you. Like,
I'm 5'11".
Sheesh.
Yeah, I've played sports, but like seriously, life has been a roller coaster. So the art has saved me, like the expressing myself through creating pictures, painting, music, anything. That's what I was always drawn to. And the sports, yeah, I was always good at it, but like I never satisfied this hole in my heart. So I couldn't keep doing it. I had to occupy myself with other things.
No, I hear you. No, yeah, it is a big commitment. If you don't love it, then you're not gonna put nothing into it, really. And so, what do you do for a living now? Like, what do you consider yourself? What title do you give yourself at this moment?
It's so hard because I'm really just like a sugar baby, pretty much. And then I sell shit online. And that's about it.
So the sugar baby.
Just do my thing. That's it. I'm just really blessed, honestly. I've set my life up to be very free.
What? How did you get into the sugar baby, sugar daddy? Like, how did that start off for you? Like, how did you even get into that? Some women want to know.
Yeah, well, unconventional dating. Like, I don't know. When you're late 20s, conventional dating is just like so hard. The mentalities are so like everywhere. But I really got into like sex work and stuff when my mom died. In 2019, I started doing porn. And I've tried pretty much everything, working at clubs, streaming. I like streaming on Chatterbait and stuff, like my free cams and stuff. OnlyFans was cool, but I'm banned for life now.
Wow, what happened? How can you get banned from OnlyFans?
It's so stupid. It's some tagging bullshit, and it's like a British company, so their shit is fucking
How did you get banned? You showing your feet, and they's like, nah, like what? Like I don't get it. Like
Well, I have this skateboard with a face on it, and the fucking algorithm picks up on the face. Can we turn the heat on? I'm fucking cold. But the algorithm picks up on the face. Can it record with the heat on?
Yeah.
The algorithm picks up on the face, and it thinks I have like somebody I'm not tagging, and because of like you have to tag everybody who's in it. That kept happening over and over, and then like water sports stuff. But yeah, so I've done porn, all this stuff, club, everything, but unconventional dating, sugar baby, sugar daddy stuff is my favorite.
Yeah, you know they're gonna look you up, man.
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully you get back on OnlyFans.
I'm such a healer. I really bring great times, great experiences.
Great energy. What's one of the most important life lessons you learned so far?
Man.
Life lessons.
Okay, so don't rush anywhere. That's one of my favorites. Micro macro is another one of my favorites.
What does that mean?
In small situations, you can see how bigger situations would be handled. Like specifically in other people, like if you and I were, let's say you were judging somebody on a small scale. I know I couldn't trust you to not judge me on a big scale. You know, like you can put together the pieces that are put in front of you, even if they're small. Like you just listen to people fucking talk. They'll tell you about their big problems, smally.
You can learn a lot. You know what I mean? You can learn a lot by listening. Yeah.
That's one of the So if I pick up on anything microscopically, like I honestly, I often find it to be correct. So I like to dodge those bullets, the red flags. I'm good.
And are you scared of failing?
No.
Not at all?
I'm not scared of failing, no. I want to ride this shit till the wheels fall off.
I mean, you got some time. You got some time.
Yeah, no, I'm not scared.
And better now than never, I say that. Like,
I think you always can change the narrative on anything. So, like, even if you fail, like, I don't even think that's bad. You can always
bounce back.
And what is failing? Honestly, like, you always learn something. You can take something from it. Like, you can try again. Like, genuinely, like, I don't think failing is stopping. Is stop moving.
That could be a way.
I would say that's failing. I think that's the only way to fail is quit. Yeah.
And what's the ultimate life goal that you set for yourself? That you could deem yourself successful? Like, what's the ultimate life goal?
To be a safe space for, kids who fucking need it.
For your kids or kids in general?
Kids. I don't want to birth any kids, but I do want to foster, adopt. I want to have a safe space for kids who need that shit. There's so many kids who need that.
You don't want to have any biological kids?
I mean, yourself? I'm open. If I get pregnant, I'm open to it, but I'm not really so pressed about creating a little me when there's so many beautiful babies that need help.
That's true. But sometimes, it's good when you look at a baby and you see yourself. You see your own face and stuff like that.
Yeah, obviously I would love that shit, but I'm also realistic, and I feel like my life purpose is to, help kids for real.
Okay,
as crazy as that sounds,
I can't be mad at that.
It really does. That really, like, as simple as it is, kids and animals.
So since you're out here in New York by yourself and you fall into like that dark place, who helps you get out of it if you like solo all the time? Like what do you do?
I have one of my best friends in Michigan. She's my rock. She got me into modeling and everything. But myself, depression's hard.
You need people. You gotta talk to somebody.
I just started therapy.
You did?
Fire, yeah.
I was gonna ask about that.
I just started therapy. It's the first time I ever worked.
For how long?
It's been like 4 or 5 weeks. That shit's fire.
And you feel like it's working already?
Hell yeah! Are you fucking kidding me? I love Rajan.
It's like virtual or face to face?
It's virtual. Well, I'm on the phone, but I'm gonna meet him next week for the first time.
I mean, this is free therapy right here, so congratulations.
Yeah, I never really thought therapy was for me because I've tried and like. A lot of therapists go into become therapists because they need therapy. So
yeah, I get you here. Yeah.
So it's hard to find a good one, but I just came out of the worst depression of my life. Like all these childhood wounds got ripped open at the beginning of the year.
That's why I asked about it.
Oh my God, it was horrible. But the hardest part about getting mental health in check is the first step, and
like actually going.
Yeah, or just starting to find help because you're not alone. When you're depressed, you aren't alone, but it feels like you are. So, yeah, I fucking love my therapist, and it does feel like it's working, and it has only been 5 weeks.
That's good. I'm glad you brought up that mental health aspect. A lot of people don't talk about that.
Mental health is so fucking important.
Yeah, and especially out here by yourself, a whole new city, like.
Man, that shit'll it'll kill you. Mental health will kill you. Literally will. Heart goes out to anybody dealing with that shit for real. Like, you aren't alone, I swear.
So what are like some of your hobbies, or like what do you like to do on the weekends or like free time, stuff like that?
I've been working on my my pull-ups.
Oh, what kind of stuff?
Push-ups.
That's what I be doing.
Yeah, I can do 2 pull-ups, like 10 push-ups without stopping right now.
Baby steps.
And my handstand, I want to work on my handstand, but I have my headstand like. I can run upside down on my head, like.
Really?
I got amazing balance, but I like to bike. My bike just got stolen though. Roller skating. I'm always at the park, tossing and turning myself around.
No, that's what's up. You active. It's good to be active.
And also outside, just, wild child. But I don't drink though, so.
You don't drink? You don't smoke nothing?
I smoke weed, yeah.
You drink, but you don't drink at all?
I don't drink.
At all? Never?
Anymore.
Okay. Okay. Baby steps. That's what it's all about.
No, definitely.
So like, let's get a little deeper. How the men treating you out here in New York City, 2025? How's the dating scene looking for you? You 28, so you in your prime. You getting it. Like, how's the dating scene treating you?
It's literally the worst.
Why you say that? Are you married, single? Like, what's officially your title? You single, married?
I'm completely single.
Okay, and so
married. You sound crazy.
You never know. You never know. You could be married but separated, and it's all this shit going on. So why is it so bad? Like, explain to me. I'm here. Like, explain to me.
I don't know. They say New York City is the worst place for dating. You saw that?
Yeah, no, I believe. I'm born and raised here. Trust me. It moves super fast.
Dating in Michigan. That's the only thing I can really compare it to. Dating in Michigan, like, it's I don't know. It's different. Like, there's such a talking stage. Like, here it's like, there's no fucking talking stage. It's like, I like you. We're about to have kids. We're about to get married. You meeting my mom. Or it's like,
super fast.
Super, like, we're just fucking and I'm gonna, like, lie to you and convince you that I kinda like. I don't know. Like, the dating scene is just weird out here. I don't know.
It's New York. We're super fast, 100 miles per hour.
And also, people just, their priorities are so fucked up. Like, a lot of people don't.
The parties, you said?
Priorities. Like, a lot of people, is like, they live with their mom and then their mom's mad at them. And then they're still trying to, like, deal with your mom. Yeah. Or get your own house.
Some people, they don't want to. It's tough being on your own. A lot of people are scared being on their own.
Yeah.
A lot of people scared.
But I don't know. Also, I just feel like men can't handle me.
In what way? Mentally?
Yes.
Why you say that? You saying men are dumb?
No, I think a lot of men, I just think honestly, can I be honest?
Yeah, 100%. That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
New York is gonna not like this.
Yeah, do what you do.
I think men from where I'm from are stronger mentally than men from New York.
Why?
And I'm just attracted to that more.
You gotta elaborate then.
I think just, I don't even know how to elaborate. They're just more polite, more manly. Also, there's like a, oh my God, there's like a down low problem in New York.
Down low? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You just give me information I don't know about.
I don't know, I don't know. It's just hard. Like,
I don't know about any of this. I'm high up. I don't know about no down low, so I can't even relate.
I miss my Michigan men.
But I could imagine out there, you probably got to work harder. It's a little bit slower.
They don't know how to ride 4-wheelers, like.
Over here, like, some people don't know how to drive.
Exactly.
Because it's like we got everything trained.
They don't know how to shoot guns out there, like.
Yeah. Some people are lacking. Some people are lacking. So what's the worst?
They make me feel so much safer around them.
Here?
And I don't feel like they're ever gonna run in Michigan. I don't ever feel like they're gonna run if shit gets real. Mm-hmm. But in New York, like, I have to defend myself. I have to make sure I'm good.
Because people might just stand there and watch. They might do this. They might just start recording and shit. Like, they might not even try to.
That actually happened.
Why? What happened?
I've been assaulted a couple times out here.
On the street?
Yes.
Like physically, sexually?
Physically assaulted. Physically, I thought my nose got broken. At off the J train, fucking.
What happened?
This guy was So I had an argument with my ex. This was last year, like over a year ago. I had an argument with my ex, and I was crying on the train platform. And this guy comes up to me, and he's like trying to talk to me, and I'm ignoring him for like 45 seconds to a minute, right? And he's still going. And then he sits down next to me, and then I was like, "What's wrong with your mom?" And then he put me in a headlock, and
what?
Literally thought he broke my nose because my shit was like.
What kind of communication skills is this? And this is just a random person?
A random person.
So how do you even get away?
And there was
from
people on the platform and they didn't do shit.
Yeah, you know, people, they mind their business.
That shit was horrible.
They mind their business.
Yeah, and then another time, these fucking crackhead bitches jumped me at fucking Pride. I didn't never know those bitches, and they threw water at me, and then it's up, and now they're trying to take my eyeballs out of my fucking eyes, and they're like, pimp or something is like kicking my fucking pedicab driver who's trying to save me.
What part of New York is this?
That was fucking by Central Park.
What's going on out here? And you just chilling, and they just come. It's probably jealousy.
I went into the bathroom to piss at Sweet Green, and then I came out, and these two crackhead bitches threw water at me, and they were like, "You ain't never gonna do that again, bitch." And I like literally just got off the pedicab, which is a fucking, you know what a pedicab is?
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know what I did. I never saw those bitches before, but
jealousy.
if you throw water on somebody, like it's really hard. Or if somebody, if you get thrown water on, it's very hard not to fucking escalate the situation violently. So yeah, they won that one. They won that one.
It's 2-on-1.
They won that one.
So back to the dating part. What was the worst date you ever been on in your life? Like, give me a horror story. Like the worst date you ever been. Whether it's in New York, back home, the worst date you've been on in your life.
Oh my God, that's a hard one. Well, I can tell you about one the other night.
Yeah, perfect. I love to hear it.
I went on, I was linking up with this guy who was like, maybe about to be a new sugar daddy. And he didn't look at my height before I got there. So when I got there, he was like 5'6", 5'7".
Like,
but
average.
that's not even that short.
Yeah,
you know, but
it's like average.
Yeah. But, you know, short man syndrome is like a real thing.
He got intimidated, like when he got upset because you told him.
Yeah, he started saying stuff like, "You can call me a bitch," and I was like, "I would not do that." He's like, "Yeah, don't ever do that." Like he was just becoming very insecure and kept asking me if it bothers me that if he's so short. I was like, "No, like I'm chilling." But it didn't make matters better the fact that we were sitting at this tiny little table and my knees couldn't even go under, and I had to I literally had to sit to the side like this because.
Trust me, I can relate. Trust me.
So he's all perfectly under the table, and I'm just like pouring out of the fucking table and chair, and he's just super insecure, and yeah, that was unfortunate for him. But afterward, he sent me this long text where pretty much he just felt really nasty about the whole thing.
Well, that's too late.
I know.
At that point, it's too late. At that point, it's too late.
I was like blocked. But I have a lot of weird experiences. I just kind of don't really hold on to that shit. Normally, if weird shit happens, I don't.
Yeah, you try to get it out. That was the most recent one that you said.
Yeah, that happened like 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago.
So you say he was, so basically he's insecure because of the height.
Yes,
height difference.
Yes.
Like you're towering over him.
Because I guess my proportions, like I do kind of look short in pictures. Because people
Yeah,
always think I'm short.
You do.
And I'll pull up and they're always like, I think it's my proportions in pictures.
You do, you do look kind of short. I thought she was like 4'11".
A lot of people think that. I don't even know why.
All right, so I'm asking.
Fucking not 4'11", 5'11".
Speaking of height and all this, I want you to break this down. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. You got to be straight up when I ask you this, though. We're gonna get to this segment. It's very famous on this. It's called Build the Beer. I need you to be as superficial as possible. Don't hold back. I want your perfect man, perfect ideal man. All right.
Waves.
Right? No, wait, no. Let's slow down. Let's slow down from head to toe. Now we're gonna start. I mean, you started where I'm starting. So here, does he have to have hair?
I was about to start build.
Does he have to have hair, long, short,
okay,
bald?
so my perfect man, I love waves because that takes effort, right? That's fucking, and it's so fucking like, it's just like simple. It looks effortless, but it takes so much effort. Especially when it's a full head of waves. And nice and solid.
And then what? So what if he's bald headed?
That's fine.
What if he has dreads?
We're asking about my perfect.
Yeah,
dreads
perfect.
is fine.
Yeah,
Drugs are
perfect.
okay.
Utopian man.
Drugs are okay. Not
Right.
my best experience.
You go to Build-A-Bear and you building this man. All right, so waves. You said waves. All right,
Oh
cool.
my God, yeah.
All right, now next. Now we're going to get to race. What race you got to be? Indian,
Black.
Middle East?
He's black.
Oh, 100%.
He's black.
Oh, so that's your thing, black man.
Yeah.
And you're 100% white.
Yes.
That's
Listen,
pretty
I've
interesting.
tried, but I at this point, 27 years old, I've realized what I like. You know.
Black.
I've
just
tried
black men.
everything.
Okay, so black men with waves. 'Cause
But I've always dated black men, like, since I was younger, yeah, like, always.
White men can't really get waves and stuff, so it's kind of tough for them to.
Exactly.
Okay, and now facial hair. You got to have a beard, James Harden, mustache, ass face. What we talking about?
The ability
Baby
to
butt
grow
face, or-
hair, the ability to grow, at least a goatee and, like, a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a little beard. Yeah, I want, like, a goatee, yeah. A goatee.
Like a little something.
Yeah.
What about the big, heavy, thick Rick Ross type shit?
We can do that. But it has to be soft.
As long as it's a little something's there, basically.
It has to be soft and it has to be kept.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it can't be dusty and like food particles and shit all over there.
No.
Okay. So now what about teeth? It could be veneers, no teeth. What
I
we
actually
talking?
have a thing for chipped teeth, like,
Really?
and scars and stuff. So if he has a little chipped tooth, that's fine, as long as he's, like, brushing his teeth and, he doesn't have, like, an active cavity that's fucking making me gotta back up 4 feet. But otherwise, yeah, they don't even gotta be straight, as long as they're clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I swear.
So you working with them. I get it. So now what about weight and height? What we doing? Short, fat, long, pterodactyl arms?
I
What
love
we
a
doing?
tall, big protector.
How tall we
vibe.
talking? How tall? You gotta give me a number.
I like 6'1" and up, honestly.
Sheesh, that's rare.
Yeah, I like 6'1"
That's
and up. I'm a tall girl,
That's
I like
a
being
rare
picked
number.
up and shit. So.
What if you 6'1"? You know that's kind of rare. Like
What do you mean?
a lot of dudes ain't 6'1". Like,
Yeah.
you gotta look hard for that. Like,
A lot of girls aren't 5'11".
yeah, but what if a dude is 5'8" and he's perfect for you?
That's fine. We can make it work. I dated shorter guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not pressed about that, but I do feel more feminine around a tall man.
Sure, I hear you. Because he feel like he could like tower over you and like bear hug you and all that shit. Like.
Exactly.
So what about style? How you gotta dress? Like, what we talking?
I love a hardworking man. As long as he's, I don't know, as long as he's not trying to be a fashion dude, and he's like, I don't like the try hard shit. Like,
What do you mean? Like,
you
what do
can
you mean?
pull up in your fucking, what's that shit called? Dicks? No.
Dickies?
Dickies. You can pull up in your fucking Dickies after you fucking working on a car. I don't care.
What's try hard though? What do you mean by that? Like, what's a try? What's an example?
Those clean ass fucking trying to look punk, trying to look dusty shit? Like, you're too clean. Don't try to look dusty. But I don't know. I think that a lot of people pull from inspiration rather than pulling from themselves, and I like people who are passionate, and normally that's like they're naturally fashionable because they're wearing stuff that's comfortable on them. You can honestly, as long as you're dressing for the occasion, if we're going out somewhere, like really, let me say that again. As long as you're not like dressing like underdressing or overdressing for like an occasion, then I feel like
that makes sense.
as long as you're dressing like yourself and comfortable. Like,
That helps it. I understand it now. And what about like tattoo? You gotta have tattoos, no tattoos? What we talking?
I do like a man with tattoos. Yeah, he has.
You have tattoos?
Yeah, I have tattoos.
How many?
I have 20 tattoos.
Sheesh. Okay, you tatted up then.
Yeah, this is the biggest one I have right here on my ear.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's just some stars. This is the biggest one.
I know that probably didn't hurt too much though. It seemed like it's quick.
I'm just kidding. It's not the biggest one. But no, this actually felt really good. I like it.
And now this is the main question. Now this probably gonna sum up
Yes,
this whole
it's
build-up here.
big.
This is the main question.
It's big, yes.
This is gonna sum up everything.
Okay.
Everything you just said. Now, how much does he have to make? The income. I want a number. We live in New York City. How much
He
you gotta
has
make?
to make enough to take care of himself. The fuck?
Nah. I ain't trying to hear that. I
Okay,
want a
I
number.
need like 50,000. The fuck? 50,000
you?
a year.
50,000 a year. That's average salary.
Yeah, like.
So
he
you
needs
okay
to
with
be,
that?
Are you kidding me? As long as he's passionate. The
So
fuck?
what if you live at home with that 50,000?
I don't know. It's gotta be a setup. Like
Took a deep breath right there.
he's gotta be taking care of his mom if he's living at home.
He ain't taking care of nobody with 50,000. I'll tell you that. We in New York City. 50,000 really like 20,000 to be honest. Like
50,000, like, I feel like you can make 50,000 work. Like, if you guys are living in a house that's been passed down in the family, and you're taking care of mommy, she's living in her house that she raised you in, and you're making 50,000, and you got shit set, and you're comfortable, because 50,000 you can make. I'm not worried about how much you're making.
50, all right,
as long as you don't make me worried about how much you're making, I'm not worried about how much you're making.
If you want to lie to these men on camera and let them think that's okay, all right.
Listen, if you're not my,
all right.
I mean, if we're talking to sugar daddies, it's fucking different. But
No,
if we're talking about like my
man,
real life,
yeah,
like
real life,
let's fucking get it.
All right, if that's what you want to say. So a man with waves, black.
That's what I want to say. Okay, listen. Money does not make a person. It doesn't. As long as you do what you need to do. You know, I know some people who are working their ass off and making $20 an hour. That's less than 50,000 a year, and they're still doing everything they need to fucking do. So, for me to like,
we talking about relationships, and we being
yeah,
realistic. We being realistic.
Right now, as a 27-year-old, I got my own shit going on. If we're dating, like, I'm not. There are so many things that aren't going to be overlapping, you know. So and that's one of the things I don't want to worry about. Like, if we're dating in my personal life, take care of the dates, take care of when we have a slumber party, but we aren't living together yet. We aren't fucking buying groceries, sharing at the same house and shit yet. Like, we don't have kids together yet. We aren't sharing any pets. So, like, it's not something I need to be worried about because we need to both be focused on our own long-term goals. The fuck?
All right, if you want to make it sound.
Why are you so disagreeing with that?
Ain't no way in hell I'm believing you want a man making $50. That's the average salary. I don't believe that. He gonna be broke.
You said how much? At least how much does he have to make?
No, I said this utopian perfect man. That's what I'm saying.
Perfect man.
Mm-hmm. I said be superficial as possible.
More than 50,000 if it's a perfect. You
so
said at least.
You
were like at least.
Nah.
Okay. Realistically, my perfect boyfriend. He's making at least 100K.
Okay, see, that sounds a little bit more. Now you're telling the truth.
100K.
Now you're telling the truth.
That's perfect, though. Like, reality isn't perfect. And I'm very aware of that.
I can't see somebody like you staying with somebody making 50,000. At some point, you're going to get, like, frustrated.
I'm young
like,
as hell. We can build anything.
You're going to get frustrated. Like, yo, you can't pay the bills? Like, what
I
you
need
doing?
Loyalty. I don't need the fuck. I make my own money. I need fucking loyalty.
Yeah, it's New
that
York.
Shit's rare as fuck.
Everything expensive. Eggs is like $40.
Everyone can make money. No, where's the loyalty at?
I don't know, probably off the block. I don't know.
I know.
That's something. So,
Swear.
So basically, you said black man with waves, a little bit of facial hair, teeth got to be cleaned. You got to be at least 6'1" and make 50,000 to 100,000 a year. Okay, good luck. All right. I hope you find him. I hope you find this imaginary Peter Pan ass dude somewhere, because I don't even know what the fuck that is. But, all right. I hope you find him though.
Thank you.
I hope you find him. So would you be okay with being a breadwinner?
I've been the breadwinner.
In every relationship?
No.
No, would you be okay with it? Like, let's say, like this, like marriage or something like that. You got to take care of a household with another man, and you the breadwinner. You'll be okay with that?
Listen,
you take care of majority of the bills.
I have a lot of big goals. I am gonna be a breadwinner. You know, regardless.
I hope so.
So.
I believe in you.
If he's not the breadwinner, he's fucking putting in work. Trust that.
Okay, so would you rather, because you just kind of mentioned it, would you rather a handsome broke man or a financially stable dude you're not attracted to but he's loyal and stuff like that? Which one would you rather?
I would never be with somebody I'm not attracted to.
But you said somebody you're not attracted to?
I would never be with somebody I'm not
so
attracted
you would rather
to
somebody...
just for loyalty. No.
So, but he's handsome, but he's broke.
Of them.
But he's broke. No. I'm talking about if you had, situation, if you had to. You had no choice.
Then the loyal person.
Handsome and broke or loyal?
The loyal person.
And you're not attracted to him, but he look crazy.
He's not getting pussy, but yeah.
That's your man, though.
He's not. Neither of them are a man.
No,
I'm doing what I gotta do to get through this situation.
In a scenario.
In this scenario, that's what I'm doing to get through it.
The man who's
I'm
financially.
not giving him pussy.
Damn.
But I'm with the loyal guy.
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of sexless marriages, though, so I'm not even surprised.
I know about them.
There's a lot of sexless marriages out here. So would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most attractive woman in the room?
Funniest.
The funniest?
I don't know, because being the most attractive is so mysterious. There's so much fucking... It's like a blank slate. You can do whatever you want with.
You can sit there quiet. Everybody want to know about you.
Yeah, it's such a power. But being the funniest, you can be talked to anybody. Not everybody wants to talk to the most attractive. You got haters.
The women gonna hate you.
Oh my God.
The women are gonna hate you. So you gotta
Women
pick
are the
one?
worst haters. I'll be the most attractive.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially for a woman. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense. Would you rather go 10 years into the future or 10 years into the past, knowing what you know now? And what would you change if you could go either way? 10 years in the future or 10 years in the past?
Future.
Why the future?
See what's going on.
Yeah, what would you change, though?
I'm coming back, right? To whatever time I'm coming, or so it's just a little blast to the future and the past, right? I'm going to see what's going on, and I'm bringing the message back. Like, guys, this is where we're headed. We got to change the directory, or we got to stay on this path.
We got hovercrafts and robots and shit like that. Do you think men and women, like right now in this generation, do you think men and women hate each other? Hate each other?
No.
You don't?
I love men.
I'm talking about in general, not you.
Oh.
Like, do you think men and women hate each other 2025? Well, the dating scene, where everything's going.
I think the world is so sick, and honestly, I think that is caused by zoochosis. I just realized what zoochosis is. Zoochosis.
What is that? Can you
define it? It's this phenomenon that happens in zoos from being in captivity, and it causes a bunch of mental, unnatural problems. And I think that's the battle of the sexes will always be a thing. But I think this, this construed manipulation of what the other sex is doing something for, like, I don't know, like, it gives very much mental illness, and I blame fucking America.
Amongst everybody.
I blame America.
Yeah, I mean, America is washing us up right now. I mean, that's a fact. That's true. You're right.
Zoochosis.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put it because I never even heard about that one. That's you put me on.
Thank you, TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, so name a few things because you named a couple. Name a few things that men have to work on in this generation. Like, what do men have to work on?
Listening. So men need to work on listening. I have a hard time communicating with men because they always want to hop off with the first thing I say when I have a full thought. The full thought, I have A, B, C, D to make a word, but you guys are hopping off at A. So I don't feel heard.
They jump in too quick. So the main thing is to listen. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what men got to work on. We got to work on listening.
Yeah.
So what's two things that you personally have to work on? Like you, BB Clover.
Procrastinating. I need to stop procrastinating. Texting back quicker. I'm so bad.
Texting back quicker.
Yeah, that's it.
So you said procrastination and communication. Communication, procrastination, mental health. That's what you got to work on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your thought of women today? What's your thought of women, just in general? Like, what's your thought on women?
I wish we could be friends. I wish we could be fucking friends. But they think they don't like me. They don't like me.
So your thought on women in general is they're mean?
Yeah. No, I think they are complicated, confusing.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I think women are very territorial, and I think that they all kind of come with their own set of boundaries and rules, which is so true. But to have two very strong-minded women, it's very hard to create a connection. I hate it.
Gonna be bumping heads.
I hate it.
So what's your thought?
But that comes with like hater shit too. Like boss bitches recognize boss bitches. And bad bitches don't talk shit about bad bitches. So
you sure?
It's just really hard to find a real bad bitch. That's a fake bad bitch shit.
Well, they just join forces when they come together?
That's some mental illness shit. But yeah, no, the bad bitches, they join forces, but it's just hard to find another one out in the water.
As they should. So okay, that's your thought on women. What's your thought on men today in this generation?
I love men.
Really? You saying that just for the camera? Or you really?
No, I love men. I really do.
What do you love about them?
They're mad and annoying. They're mad fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I love how men aren't haters. That's what I fucking love about men. Men do not be hating. Well, men do hate and they talk more shit, I feel, and they are way more nosy. But I feel like it's easier to gauge like their intentions. I just feel like they're more like forthright and not so conniving. Not saying all of them. This is a generalization. But I think like I said, I think men need to listen. I think there's definitely a difference between the sexes, and I fucking love men so fucking. I'm so attracted to men, I'm such a horn dog. I love men.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I really do.
See, fellas, we finally got somebody showing love to us. I mean,
Let me say one thing though. If you're catcalling in the street, don't continue the conversation. Just let her walk by. She heard you. She likes it. You don't got to continue the fucking conversation because that's when you become. It's creepy.
I say
now.
that. I say that all the time.
It's creepy now.
She'll let you know if she wants you.
Say God bless you. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and that's it. And she absorbed that positive energy. You don't got to say, "Come here, girl." Nothing. Shut up.
I say the same thing. Like she'll let you know. She'll let you know if she wants you. So you think you could realistically be with one man for the rest of your life?
Absolutely.
With one man?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna.
Yeah, as long as you make $50K, right? You could be with him for the rest of your life, right?
It's all about that true love shit.
And the waves and shit, right?
Yeah. Well, he didn't have waves. I mean, he kind of did sometimes.
What was it about him then?
It was true love. It was true love. I fell in love.
At what age?
Man, I met him at 17 and we stayed together till...
Shit, that's real young.
Yeah, no, that shit, that's the guy I moved to New York with. That was like...
Took a chance.
First and only love type shit. That was a beautiful time. So I know it's real, so that's when I would be with someone for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no risk, no reward. I got that tatted on me too. That's a funny thing. Would you rather get your heart broken or your time wasted?
Fuck.
Yeah, this ain't no game over here.
Damn, it was hard.
Time wasted, heartbroken.
Both.
Yeah, you gotta pick one, like for the situation.
I think heartbroken just because having to have been in the love is worth it. To get to the point to love so much that you get heartbroken, like that love.
And you can learn from it.
Probably was worth it, honestly.
You can learn from it. When you get your time wasted, you can't get that time back.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's just dumb.
Yeah, nah. Do you believe in women shooting their shot?
Hell yeah.
At men?
Hell yeah. I wish more men were receptive to it, honestly.
Some men are slow because they're not used to it. So some men don't even know how to respond to that, though.
I'm always catcalling, man. I'll be like, you dropped something, my number.
So all right, perfect. I was that's crazy.
Or I'll be like, when are you going to ask me for my number?
I was just about to ask you, like, say you see the man in your dreams right there, how you approaching him?
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, you dropped something. My number. That's my favorite one.
That's smooth. That's very. See, I keep telling fellas when a woman wants you, she's gonna let you know she wants you. You don't have to do much.
Absolutely. Or I'll just stare at them until they say something, and then I literally, like I just said, I'll be like,
"You straightforward."
I was waiting for you to ask me for my number.
You straightforward.
I was wondering when you were going to.
Most women are shy though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And they'll let the man of their dreams walk right by and stay single for the rest of their life for like next 10 years, when the man is right there.
But men really aren't receptive to that shit. I think that men like to chase. That's why. But I also like to chase.
Typically, because we hunters, you know.
I like the both chasing thing. It creates such a beautiful passion.
Well, yeah, yin and yang, I guess. What was the wildest thing you ever did to get somebody's attention? The wildest thing, like.
I've done a lot of shit. When I have a crush, I do weird shit.
How you know? Like what? How you know you have a crush on somebody?
Cause I feel it in my heart.
That's true. You
but
feel
like,
you feel
okay,
it.
so I had a crush on my barista, right? I fucking hate when I have crushes because I'm such a weirdo. Like, I had a crush on him. We exchanged numbers. Like, I hollered a little. He knew I kind of had a crush. But he, like you said, guys aren't so receptive because they don't know.
We're not used to it.
So he wasn't he wasn't making me feel like he had a crush on me too. So I blocked him, and then I would still show up at his job to get coffee, and it was just so awkward. But I still want him. See,
it's different. It's different for you because you just straightforward though. Like most women shy as hell.
I'm blocking my crushes. I just try to avoid. I hate having crushes, but I also love it. It sucks. I literally block them. I don't even know why.
It's natural.
Illness.
So you ghost a lot of men? That's a good point. That's a good point.
I block them if they.
No, why?
If they make me feel like they aren't valuing me, how I just feel like I need to be valued. Even just by fucking acknowledging my presence in your phone, you know, like
he could be busy.
I will block. I know. That's what
it could be miscommunication. Oh yeah.
But also, this guy I just had sex with recently. Tell me why he went. Like, bro, I know you're a mechanic, but bro, the fuck?
What he did?
11 hours, motherfucker.
Yeah, he under the car.
Text back.
He under the car. He can't use his hands. He fixing the car.
I was good on it. And you have a kid? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Too much.
That's
too
a
much.
little. That's a little.
I need someone who doesn't have their future locked down. Nope.
You want to have a future with him.
Children.
You want to have a future with him. Your own family.
If he can't text back for 11 hours and he has a kid and all this, no.
Yeah, he got to fix that car. That Honda Civic need work.
It's too much.
So you believe relationships are more about emotions or business? It's like business. or is emotional? Which one?
Man, love isn't
At this
enough
point.
anymore. Love is not enough to navigate this world as a couple anymore. I don't think you do have to have like a little bit of a business navigation mindset for this world to make sure you guys are safe always, you know? But wait, what was the question?
I said you think a relationship is more. Do you classify it as more emotion or business? Like a relationship.
Emotion. I think it's more emotion.
Why you say that?
But it's gotta be, cause if the emotion's not there, what the fuck is there? Like imagine dying with somebody who you have no emotions with, but you just stayed with them because of
That's
some
rough.
logistic shit.
There's a lot of relationships. There's a lot of relationships like that. That's the sad part.
I know.
Don't even love each other. Just dealing with each other. They're just used to each
sad
other.
how many people end up there ready to divorce, but now you guys are locked in a little too old. Now
They roommates.
Has a new sugar daddy.
They roommates. Yeah, I guess it's you. When was the first time you said I love you? The first time you said. No. I'm not talking about shit. I'm talking about was it to like relationship. I'm in. Not your father. Like I'm in.
Well, I'm such a lover. I think I was saying that shit to every single relationship.
No, and like, no, you meant it. Not like on some friendly shit.
My ex-boyfriend from high school, my high school love.
17?
My only love, yeah, 17 to 23 or whatever the hell.
You when did you tell him that? Like at what point?
Well, I didn't have sex with him the first like 3 months because I liked him so much. I was like, oh, I need to know if he likes me as much as I like him. And he waited and
Okay.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Yeah, no, I think, and he told me he loved me first.
Oh, he said it first.
That shit. Yeah.
And then you said it in return.
Of course.
And you meant it, or you was just talking shit?
Of course, it was so real. It was so real. That's why I don't do the fake bullshit situationships. We can have fun, but.
So, when was the last time you said it? That was the first time. When was the last time you said it? That was 10 years ago. That was a decade ago. When was the last time you said it? Not no drunken night. Like I'm talking about. Some real
my
shit.
down low ex that I had in 2022.
Down low, as in zesty.
Zesty.
Oh my goodness.
That was the most traumatizing relationship I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, he's sharing you with men and women. So what made you say it if you ain't really like him like that?
It was an abusive relationship. I meant that shit though.
You'll never go back to that though.
Hell no.
How long y'all together?
No. Almost a year, like 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
that was
short.
like, yeah, those are like my only two relationships that I actually quantify as like an
actual relationship. Yeah, that's true. So you can't even. And the first guy, the 17-year-old, you still catch feelings? You still think about him like to this day? Like you be popping up in your head when you with your sugar daddies?
Yeah.
Damn, where is he? Where he at now?
He got kids now and shit. He's fucking back in Michigan. And
he married?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't keep up with him.
But you got like a family, a whole unit.
I guess so.
Damn, but you do think about him though.
Yeah, unfortunately, he comes to my dreams. I don't actively try to.
Oh
think
wow,
about
so you
him.
really think about him? No, you really think about him.
Yeah,
you sleep and think about him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, honestly.
Damn.
It's one of the things I wish I didn't dream about.
That's one of the guys. So that's basically one of the guys that got away.
Well, we broke up the day before my mom died. I found out he cheated on me the day before my mom died. So the trauma of all that weekend
altogether
was horrible. So it's all tied in. That PTSD.
So basically, what age did your mother pass away?
I was 22 or 23.
So basically, you like raising yourself basically throughout life.
Yeah, she told me she couldn't be my mom at 16. I didn't talk to her the last year of her life and shit. She let me go at 16.
What do you mean she let you go? She gave you what? Like,
I had been trying to let myself go since fucking 14 and fucking been in and out of court trying to emancipate myself, but it just wasn't working. And she was on probation, got caught with some shit, and she knew they were coming to pick her up the next morning, and I didn't know that. And we had this evicted ass house, and she took me, and she was like, I have to. She was like, I know you can do this, and you've been trying. She was like, I can't be your mom.
Just like that?
Yeah.
To your face?
And I said, thank you so fucking much for finally fucking admitting that shit, because I've been through this shit.
You were crying when she said that?
I was happy as fuck.
Oh, you were happy?
I was crying.
Joy.
Happy.
Tears of joy.
So happy, yes. She let me spread my wings and fly.
And you grew up.
And she had a lot of problems. Children of drug addicts know this. Like, your parents don't love themselves, regardless of how much they love you, so that, they never could fully express the things they want to express because of the lack of love for themselves. So her doing that was actually one of the best things that was so selfless.
But you spread your wings. You ever contemplated, like, I don't know if I can say it,
Hell yeah.
Suit?
Hell yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
At what age did you first start getting them books?
12?
Gee, are you serious?
Yes.
In junior high school? Like, what was the breaking point?
My mom was on heroin and shit.
And you used to see her doing it with your own eyes.
I used to see the heroin. Yeah, I used to start taking her pills. She was a mail lady. And we used to have bonfires of the stolen mail. She would take the prescriptions, the birthday cards, the Christmas cards with money in it. Fucking tubs of stolen mail. Jackson, Michigan, I'm sorry. Napoleon, Michigan, she took it.
Pass the statute of limitation. Pass the statute of limitation.
Well, she's dead now, so you can't do shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
But, so, yeah, we used to have bonfires and shit, and there would just be heroin upstairs, and there would be tubs of pill bottles she had stolen from the medical, or the mailed pharmaceutical prescriptions and shit. I would steal that shit, and yeah, I had been wanting to.
So you ever?
My life was falling apart early.
Like what age?
Constantly.
12 or younger than that?
Well, when I was 2 years old, they found me digging through trash cans looking for food, so pretty much my life's just been real hard.
Especially at a young age, that sticks with kids.
Man, no, it's been a lot. That's with mental health. You have to become your own parent, you know.
Especially
that
you gotta support.
Trauma, that child is still in you, and you have to parent that child because it's not anybody else's fault anymore. It's your responsibility to heal that shit.
And you'd have had a support system that made it even harder. You have to figure it out yourself.
Very hard. So yes, I contemplated that shit. Are you kidding me?
You had like a pill bottle, you had like a gun or something. Like what was the method? Like
I
what were you
wanted to
thinking?
jump off a building, but I honestly just always try to avoid ever actually doing anything. You know, I don't want to die. I really don't. But those feelings can become very overwhelming. But I always remembered my dreams, so I never got too far into it.
And that keeps you pushing and wanting to move forward.
Yes.
Nah, that's good. I'm glad you didn't, because you wouldn't be here right now. So
I know.
I don't think it's worth it, because it could always get better. The rain always stops at some point.
Yeah,
if you're doing bad, the only way you could go from down is up. Like you're not just gonna stay fucked up in life. Like,
exactly.
that's how I look at it. I don't think it's ever worth for anybody to do that.
And if you, like, honestly, the way I feel, like, if I do want to do it, like, let me fucking ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Like, let me see how far I can push this shit until I really had enough. But honestly, like, I don't feel like that's ever going to be the case. I think I'm going to really make it to the end, genuinely.
We all gonna go one day. No need to rush it.
Exactly.
No need to rush that shit, man. I'm glad you here now. You going through therapy. You getting your mind right.
Thank you.
It's
important.
Nah, it is. That's why I give outlets for people to talk and stuff like that. Tell their story.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, thanks for having me.
Nah, yeah, no, most definitely. You took me somewhere else, because when you said that, I was like, oh wait, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah.
I wouldn't look at you and think that.
Real shit.
I wouldn't look at you and think that. To be honest, you always look happy and shit when I see you on the thing.
Man, it's the happiest people.
That's true. It'd be the happy people that just disappear and it's like, oh, what happened? I thought he was good. And I know a lot of people like that. Nah, that's true.